Hello, Victor. Good evening. How are you today?
Hello, good evening.
How are you? How
Um,
was your day?
um, I'm fine, but uh, so tired.
Ah,
I'm tired, but I'm trying to do my best to uh, uh, try to get the last energy of the day.
yes. To join the class. Okay. Okay, good. So, well, let's see. Okay, yesterday we had the class that was about the relative clauses too, right? The ones that we have in the first class. That when we were practicing a little bit with who, whom, well, we have that, which, and some of those expressions. Okay, so to start, well, we're going to have a little bit different activity. Let's see. Have you ever played these two pigs in one word? What do you think it is about? Two pigs in one word.
It's, no, I think I have not played that game.
Okay, you haven't played it before. Okay, let's see. So the activity is that the game will show you two pictures and we have to say it. What is it? We have to guess the hiding word. That would be. Okay, let's see. If I show you this, what do you think is the secret word?
Mm, mhm. Cook, maybe. I don't know.
No. Yeah, because we have to guess the two names and that will form another word.
Ah, okay. I
Mhm.
understand. Um, it's, um, um, I don't remember the name of the
The first one.
first object. I think it's um,
Okay. That is a pan.
uh, a pan. Pan.
Mhm.
Okay. Ah, okay. Pancake.
Yes, that's true. Okay, that is a hiding word, pancake. Okay, so that's how the game is. Let me show you another one. Let's see, number six. And let's see,
Oh, that's easy. Rain.
it's train. And how do you call this?
Rain. Rain and um, rainbow. I think.
Mhm.
Um, rain. Um, Rainbow. Um,
It's a bow.
ball. Rainbow.
Rainbow. Yes, that is a secret word. Rainbow. Okay, good. Let's see one more. Okay, select the number. Which one do you want?
Seven.
Number? Which one?
Number seven.
Seven. Okay.
Uh, um, um, yeah, maybe.
Head, okay.
Uh,
That would be head. Yes, it is.
mm, um, light or
Light.
s-
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, that would be headlight. That is a headlight. That's how you call it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, good. And let's see the last one. Select the last number. One more.
Five.
Okay, let's see number 5. Okay, that's
Ah,
it.
yeah, that's easy. Watermelon.
Yes, that was it. Watermelon. Okay, good. So that was the game. Two pictures in one word in which, well, we have to guess right what was the hiding word. Okay, so we're going to start. Let's go back with this one. Okay, I already update. You see? Yes, I update the videos on the link that we have there. You can find in the YouTube channel the classes, and there are the two classes that we have. Well, three. Yes, three, because not today is Wednesday, right? So two classes.
Yes.
The two classes that we have. Okay, we were studying a little bit about the time, uh, the relative clauses, and yesterday we identified that who and whom are a little bit confusing, right? So let's see with this one. Okay, I will show you that sentence. So we have Carla is calling, okay, is calling, and then I will show you two options, and we have to select which one is the correct. So let's see with this one. Luis, can you help me to read the first that we have, Carla?
Okay. Carl is calling the finance department. Oscar answers the call.
Okay, good. So then we have two options. Carla asks, whom I'm speaking to, or who am I speaking to? What do you think is the correct? Whom or who? Hmm? You can participate, guys, all of you.
Eh, uh, uh, while watching, who am I is wrong.
Who?
Who am I? Because it's like, ¿quién soy yo hablando? Algo así.
Whom?
O sea, the second one.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is wrong.
It's wrong. Okay, so the correct one is
It will be whom
whom?
whom
Whom?
am I speaking to?
Whom I am speaking to. Exactly. Okay, that is the first one. It's not who, it's whom. Yes. Okay, good. Now let's see next one. Okay, let's see. Victor, help me to read the sentence.
Okay. Carla met a girl yesterday.
Okay, good. Now let's see. We have two options. Okay, Martin, hello. How are you today?
Hello.
You sound tired too.
Yeah, kind of. Sorry. Yeah, kind of. I'm kind of tired right now. But
Okay.
let me just cheer up. The girl who you met yesterday is coming to visit today. The girl whom you met yesterday is coming to visit today.
Which one, guys? What do you think? That would be who or whom?
That's
Okay.
whom.
Whom?
Home.
Yes.
That would be whom again? Yes, that is whom. Yes.
Okay, yes, but what about if I just say for the first sentence, the girl you met yesterday is coming to visit today? Is
That
that
is
correct?
correct. Yes, it's correct. Yes, that is
Okay.
the idea. When this type of clauses, in this case, we are focusing on who and whom, right? But that was that I explained yesterday. Then I will show you some examples. But that is the idea, that the relative clauses, some of them we can eliminate it. And
Yes.
you will understand the sentence, and it has sense. So yes, it's correct. If you eliminate who, yes, it's correct. Okay, so let's see this one. Victor, help me to read. The
The bears have a lovely day.
Okay, and it had two options, guys. Let's read it. Okay, which one do you think?
The bears.
First, have a lovely day. First.
The first one underscore the second sentence.
Bears.
The first one.
The first one, the birds who had been having a lovely day suddenly felt angry. Yes, it's the first one because they are the subject of the sentence. So yes, we're talking about not the object, about the subject. The subject, the birds that have been having a lovely day. Yes, it's who. Okay, now we have to select between who and whom, but it's a different exercise. So let's see. Did you see? Okay, let's see this one. Luis, help me to read it. Larkin.
Uh, did you see lurking around the cottage? Okay. Yes.
Which one?
Whom, whom did you see lurking around the cottage?
Whom? No, that would not. Whom? It's not whom with M. No, that would be who.
Okay.
Okay, it's who because we are asking for the subject. Who was doing the action? So who did you see? Okay, okay, that would be who. Now, what about this? Let's see. Victor, help me to read, please.
It's 15.
Okay, did baby bear go for a walk? And with who did
Who?
baby bear go for a walk? Yes, I think it's who.
Not who. It's not who. Why is not who?
Think whom? I
That
think
would
the
be-
answer is whom, right?
It's whom. Okay, but why is whom and not who?
Well, I was thinking on the answer is more like we want to know. We don't know the person who is doing the action, so we need to use whom. Okay.
Yes, we don't know exactly the person that is doing the action, but you have to think. I want to ask about the subject, someone that did the action, or the object, the person or the thing in the sentence, the part of the sentence that received the action. So that is the difference. So that's why in this case is whom. Okay, let's try with another. Martin, help me with this. The verse.
The birds. Olaf were hungry and tired. Watched Goldilocks. Don't know why.
Yes.
So let's see. Think about it, guys. Who or whom?
This is who.
Who? It's not
Yeah, they who?
who. Was not who.
Okay.
Whom?
Whom?
Whom were tired. Watch Goldilocks run away. Okay, so let's see. One more and then we're going to change that. Okay, Luis, help me to read this.
The girl who broke my chair will not be visiting again.
Who?
Yes.
Okay, that would be who? Yes.
Oh,
Who?
I have luck.
Okay, but the idea is not to guess which one is who or whom, right? The idea is to understand that. Okay, but let me check. Who and whom? Okay, so I remember that the first class at the end we had an exercise that was kind of easier for you. I remember that you to find out the right answer. So I don't know. Let's see. Let me look this. Okay, this one. If we have like a full sentence that is easier to identify that is who or whom. Remember that we don't know the person, right? So we are trying to change in the name or trying to change, yes, it's the name, but the subject or the object of one activity, one situation that we had. So let's see with this one. Okay, Martin, help me to read.
You'll be shocked when I tell you, call me last night.
Someone call her.
Who?
Who or whom?
You will be shocked when you tell you.
Who?
Who? Who?
Yes.
Because someone called her. But let's see, I don't know, Luis called her. So he did the action. Who called me? Okay. Should I ask to the dance? Who or whom?
Who should I ask? Who
Which
should
one?
I ask? Who should I? I will go for who.
Who?
It is
Who?
whom.
Yes.
Whom?
It is whom.
I say
Whom.
whom.
Who or whom?
Whom.
Whom?
It is whom.
Whom should I ask to the dance? Okay. Now let's see this one. The doctor you recommended is not available for 3 months. Who you recommended or whom you recommended?
Who.
Whom?
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 Whom? Because
Whom.
like if I recommend you a doctor, okay, you feel sick, or you can go to this. You can visit this doctor. I recommend him. So he received the action to be recommended. So it's whom you recommended. Now let's see. Cedric hasn't decided should be appointment yet. Who or whom?
It should be appointed. I think it is. In this case, it's like I'm not understanding the sentence. That's why I'm getting trouble.
Okay.
Like appointed?
It's like a cita.
Mhm.
Oh,
¿Quién será
so
citado
yes, it is.
todavía? Something like that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so whom?
Yes. Whom?
Whom?
Whom? That would be
Oh.
who.
Yeah, because he's gonna yeah. He's
Yes.
going to be, yes.
It's going to be appointed. Yes. Exactly. So it's who should be appointed yet? Okay.
Yes, you should.
Now
Yeah.
let's see. I'm looking for an assistant on who I can depend or whom I can depend.
Inconsistent on.
Or whom? Who or whom?
Whom.
Whom?
Whom?
Look you whom? Yes. Whom I can depend. Okay, let's see just one more. To who or whom have you offered the flowers?
Whom? Whom?
Whom? Okay, good. Yes, was whom. Okay, guys. So in this case, it's just the practice, right? That we have to. But if we continue with who and whom, we're not going to study the relative clauses. So I will try to send you some links to practice with who and whom because we already have a lot of examples. And I want to show you another things too. But yes, try to practice with who and whom. I will send some links to practice with that. Just let me take notes. Okay, so we have studied some relative pronouns, the previous classes. So tell me, do you remember which relative pronouns we have? Do you remember them? The relative pronouns. Who,
Which?
which,
That? Whom?
yes, those, exactly. Which, who, that, another one, it's missing one. Whom. Exactly. Okay. Good. Now let's see. Relative clauses. Tell me, is that true or not that they can be subject and object? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. They can be subject of the sentence, right? They can replace the subject or the object. So yes, it's true. And well, remember, what is a relative clauses or what are their functions? Well, they give more information about the subject or the object that we are talking about in a sentence. And tell me, it is true? Relative clauses can be used alone?
It's true. They can
It's true.
be.
They can't be because they do not stand by themselves. So that's why they cannot be used alone. Okay, so this, well, yesterday when I was explaining which and that, I mentioned this, defining and not defining, something that is restrictive and some of them they are not. Let's see, Martin, you were yesterday. Tell me which relative pronoun was used in restrictive clauses.
Restrictive.
Hmm?
Whom?
Whom? No, it was not whom.
No, sorry. Defining.
Defining or restrictive. We say that restrictive. Was that or which?
Which?
Sure.
Which one? Which was restricted?
No, was that. That was restrictive. Because when you say that is value information that we cannot omit it. And what about the non-restrictive? What was it? Which? Maybe?
Which?
Yeah, it should be which, exactly. So guys, when you want to include in the sentence something that is important and you cannot omit it, you use that. But when it's something that is extra information, you want to put it in the sentence, but if you need to eliminate something, you can do it. So we use which. But the difference is that if you use which, we have to put it between commas, the information. And that's the idea. Let's see the difference between these two relatives. Okay, let's see what happened with which. Let's see. Luis, help me to read which.
This is used to add non-essential information about a noun. We use this with a comma.
Okay, good. And what about that, Victor?
Mm, That this is used to add essential information about a noun. We use this without comma.
Okay, very good. So let's see one example. So we have that versus which. So that is a restrictive clause, or we call it to define it. Both is the same, restrictive and defining. And non-restrictive or non-defining, we had it in the black letters, non-defining, is when we can omit the information. So let's see this, or let's see, Martin, help me to read this sentence. Oh, it's black, it's white. Excuse me. This sentence.
Okay. We live in a house that has a pink roof.
Okay, so continue.
A restrictive clause is essential to the meaning of the sentence. Here, it identifies the house. We live in a house. This is already a sentence, but the that causes introduces an important detail.
Because imagine if you only say, thank you, Martin, if you only say, we live in a house. Okay, you understand the sentence, but all of us live in a house, right? So you eliminate essential, important information about what is the important clause in this case, or the restrictive clause that has a pink roof. So we cannot eliminate it. But what about non-restrictive clauses? Luis, help me with this part. We ate.
We ate all the cupcakes, which I baked.
Continue.
Uh, the little letter, the cupcakes which I baked had
Let me.
liners.
Yes. Okay, let me. Okay, like this. Okay.
Yes. We
It says 30.
We ate all the cupcakes which I baked. The cupcakes which I baked had blue liners.
Okay, good. So that part, guys, thank you. We ate all the cupcakes. Tell me, does it have sense if you said it? We ate all the cupcakes? Yes? If I
Yeah.
eliminate which I bake? Yes or no? Does it make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
Yes, exactly. Yes, because it's a non-restrictive. So when I say which I bake, okay, I want to add that information, but if I want to, I can eliminate it, right? And it's not a problem because it's not essential. What is the important part? That we ate all the cupcakes. So that is a non-restricted clause. Or like an added topping to some sentences, but it can be removed without losing the meaning of the sentence. The best, that would be, yes, the best way to use it is to put it between the commas, like we have in the previous slide, in the yellow picture that we have, the cupcakes, then you put the comma, which I baked, had blue liners. That could be another way to use it. But if you eliminate which I bake, and I only say the cupcakes have blue liners, tell me, do you understand that? It has sense?
Yes.
Yes, right? So there is no problem with that expression. Okay, so that is a non-restrictive clause, are usually framed by commas. That's how it's supposed we have to use it. So now you know that we have a defining and not defining information. Okay, so tell me, guys, if I show you those sentences, let's see. Okay, let's see with this one. Victor, help me to read the first
Sure. Are you the one who sent me the email?
one. Okay, Luis, the second.
The phone which has the most features is also the most expensive.
Okay, Martin, continue with the next one.
This is the video that I want to show you.
Okay, Victor, the next one.
The person they spoke to was really helpful.
Okay, tell me, guys, those are examples, restrictive or not restrictive? What do you think? We have who, which, that, they. That's how you identify the clause, the relative clause, which is the clause who sent me the email is the clause which has the most features is the clause that I wanted to show you. In this case, well, we don't have the clause, we have the subject, the person. Okay, tell me, guys, it's defining or not defining relative clauses? The purple parts are giving important information.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, yes, guys. Those are examples of defining relative clauses because they give essential information. We cannot omit it. Who sent me the email? If I eliminate that part, are you the one? Question mark. It's not saying anything, right, to us. So we cannot omit it. Okay, now, what about if I show you those sentences? Let's see. Okay, move next one. Okay, this one. Okay, Martin, help me with the first.
The writer who lives in the big house has just published his second novel.
Okay, Luis, the next one.
The house at the end of the street, which my grandfather built, needs renovating.
Okay, then Victor, the last
William Kellogg, whose name has become a famous breakfast food brand name, had some weird ideas about raising children.
Okay, guys, what about this? Restrictive or not restrictive clauses?
Not restrictive.
Not restrictive, exactly. Why? Two, how can you identify it? The commas, we have some information framed by commas. And also, if you eliminate the purple parts, I understand the idea, right? The writer has just published his second novel. It's a sentence and it stands by its own. So if I eliminate it, it's extra information, but maybe you want to give those details, you want to do it a little bit longer because you have to maybe talk for a long time. Some features like that make us to do this type of clauses. But can I eliminate it, guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 Yes. Okay.
Yes. They are not restrictive clauses. I can eliminate it without no problem. Okay, guys. So let's see. Well, we're going to try to practice with another exercise. Just let me check. Okay. They are clauses, and I will show you those. And you have to tell me which part of the sentence. Well, first to select the correct relative pronoun, and then we're going to identify the clause, okay? And you have to tell me if that is restrictive or not. Okay, let's see with this one. First, try to select the correct relative pronoun. Let's see. Okay, let's start with this. Okay, Luis, help me with the first.
That's the film we watched in the cinema last week.
again.
Which we
Which.
Yes, that would be which. And tell me, guys, if I use that we watch instead of which we watch, is possible?
Yes.
Yes, it's possible because they are interchangeable. Yes, if I say that we watch or which we watch, it's correct. It's the same. Okay, and tell me, what is a clause in that sentence? Here is missing which, right? So we put it, which. Okay. That's the film which we watched in the cinema last week. We have two clauses in all those type of sentences. The main clause and the relative clause. Which one is the main clause for you? Tell me. Any idea? The main clause?
That's the film.
That's the film, exactly. That's the film. And the rest of the sentence, which we watched in the cinema last week, is the relative clause?
Yes. It's a relative.
Is the relative clause, exactly. Yes. How you identify the relative clause? With the relative
Pronoun.
pronoun, exactly. With the relative pronoun, we identify the relative clause, which we watched in the cinema last week. Okay, let's continue with the next one. Okay, Martin, help me with next.
I need a camera which takes good photos.
Which takes good photos. Okay, and can I say that takes good photos?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And okay, the relative clause is that or which takes good photos. So tell me, is a restrictive or is a not restrictive clause?
I'm not restricted.
It's not restricted because I can say I need a camera, right? Or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So it's not restricted. Okay, let's see the next one, Victor.
Okay, Jonas, the only person who can bake a cake.
Oh, okay, and tell me, it's restrictive or not restrictive?
Restrictive.
It's restrictive.
Yes, it's
Yes.
restricted.
Yes.
It's restricted because John is the only person that is a particular idea who can bake a cake. He's the only one who can do it. So yes, it's restricted. If we eliminate it, we're not saying that in, right? Yes. So then let's see, Luis, help me with this.
I guess the boy who enjoys doing sports.
Okay. Restrictive or not restrictive?
Restrictive.
It's restrictive. It's restrictive. Exactly. Okay, Martin, help me with this.
I love the TV program which isn't on after the news.
Which is on after the news. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's see with this one. Let's see, Victor.
Okay, that train is the one. Train is the one which stops in Borones.
Which stops. Okay, good. Now let's see, Luis.
That's like a Which I meet my grandparents at the weekend.
Which?
Where?
Where? Okay. That would be where. That is a new category of a. It's a clause too, but we call it adverbial clauses. Yes. But that would be where. Because it's talking about a place. That would be the cafe. But it's where. And tell me, do you think it's restrictive or not restrictive? It's important information.
Mm,
Yes.
It's important because if I live in it where I met my grandparent, I'm not saying too much. Okay, let's see. Martin, with this one?
The farmers are the people who grow vegetables.
We grow vegetables. Okay, good. Let's see, Victor.
mm. Farm is a place where a lot of animals live.
Where lots of animals live. Okay, good. Let's help me with this
You can find the keys which opens the bathroom door.
one. Which opens the bathroom door. And what's possible to use? Who opens the bathroom door?
No,
No, what's not possible?
It's
Why not?
possible.
because we're talking about the key.
It's not
And who is for
people, right?
person? It's for people.
It's an object.
It's not a person, exactly. So yes, we cannot use it. Okay, let's see. One more similar to this. So it's not complicated. They are the relative clauses. You have information, you have two clauses, like in the conditionals. If you remember in, let's see, yes, in intermediate, you study the conditionals, right? So we have, if I go, if I finish, well, let's see, what could we use? If the boy finished the homework, he will play in the park. So it's a condition. We have two parts: the if clause and the main clause. So it's similar here. You have the main clause and the relative clause. That's how it works. Okay. And well, if you think carefully about it, when we substitute the relative pronouns, we are talking about something, someone, and that someone could be a person, like subject, or like an object. That was the first part that we had in this class. Or you're talking about some items or animals too. And that's how they work. And well, basically that's everything about relative clauses. And be careful with restrictive and not restrictive. To identify that is helpful for you because sometimes maybe you will have to give a summary and you know how to eliminate parts of the speech, for example, of any speech, or if you want to present something, you know how to be organized with your ideas and what information you can eliminate and which one you cannot. Okay, let's see with this one. Martin, help me with this.
Most of the people that she met were from Sydney.
Okay, that she met. Can I use another option that we have?
No,
Where,
so.
what, or who?
No, I don't think so.
No, we cannot, exactly. But what about which? Is possible? Which she met?
I think not because it's restricted.
We cannot use which because it's most of the people. And if it's talking about the people, that or or whom. Only those three relative clauses. We cannot use which. Okay, Luis, what about this?
Do you know the reason why there are no penguins on the North Pole?
Okay, we have why. That is another. Okay, good. Victor, help me with this.
Well, the movie we saw last week won 3 awards. The movie that we saw last week won 3 awards.
Montreal words. Okay, that result. Okay, good. Martin, help me with this.
I visit my uncle lives in a different city. I visit my uncle that lives that lives in different that lives in a different city.
But we don't have that in the options.
Sorry, I I read what that in what
Okay.
who lives in a different city.
Who?
Yes.
Okay, yes, it's who lives.
Sorry for a question. Just a question. In that
Mhm.
case, it's possible to use that?
Yes, it's possible.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
we can use it. Okay, good. Luis?
My home is a place where I can go to relax every day.
Where? Yes,
Where?
where? Because this place, exactly where I can go to relax every day. Okay, good. Victor?
The bad weather is the reason why I was late for class yesterday. Why?
Why I was late for class yesterday. Okay, now let's see, Martin.
As students study hard, get good grades. As students that study hard.
That. So yes, it's like in the previous that you answer that or who. We can switch. Okay, Luis, help me with this.
My grandfather remembers the time that there was no television.
Which
Just
one?
that.
That. It's not that. When? Because it's time when there was no. That is when there was no television. Because you're talking about time, and the one that talk about time, when. Okay. Now let's see this one, Victor.
Okay, food is imported from other countries inexpensive. And food and I'm not sure if which
I'm not
or
sure.
what or what.
Which or what?
I'm sure. Food,
What do you think? Which or what?
um,
Okay, you're between the two options.
food imported from other countries expensive. What I will choose what.
What?
Oh,
No,
rich.
that would be which is imported from other countries. Yes, it's expensive. Okay, so that would be which. Okay, Martin, what about this? I want to.
I want to borrow the book which you bought last month.
Which you both last month. Okay. Now let's see, and let's see. Next one, Luis.
The cookies which you baked are really delicious.
Which, okay, which you bake are really delicious. Okay, good. Let's see, Victor.
I know a great restaurant
It's a
where,
place.
where we can have lunch.
Okay, that is where we can have lunch. Exactly. Okay. Now let's see, Martin. Help me with this.
We have a feeling something terrible is what's going to happen. We had a feeling that something terrible was going to happen.
That something terrible was going to happen. Okay, so that was it. Okay, guys, just now let me show you. I'm looking something in restrictive class. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's not clear, but what would be the difference? Okay. The problem between, do you know? Okay, because that was tricky for Victor, between which and what. So let's see, Luis or Martin, do you know what is the difference when we use what and which?
Which, well, what for me in that case was more like a question or a reason.
Question
And
or
in the and if you put the example, I think it was more like a description.
description? Okay, so Luis, what do you think about it? What was?
What for a question? I don't know if I don't remember using like
Sentence.
what, like a relative pronoun.
Okay, in the sentences.
Yes, in the sentence.
Okay, that was the sentence. Food, sorry, what is important or food which is important. So we were between what and which.
Yeah, it's important description of that.
Food which is, yes.
Good, but the difference, okay, guys, I will tell you. When we have a lot of options, we use what. Okay, because you can select between many items, for example. But tell me, imported food is an specific or is a lot of? Is it specific?
Specific
It's
kind,
specific
specific kind of food.
It's specific, okay? So that means that you don't have a lot of options. You have few options, right? So that is the difference. When you use what in the relative clauses, it's because you have a lot of options to choose between them. And which is when you don't have it. This is one category, the category of imported food. So that's why we select which, okay? So that was the difference between them in relative clauses. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Yes.
Okay, good. So guys, so that was the practice with relative clauses. We're going to have some other activities to develop tomorrow, sorry. And well, we're going to try to focus on tomorrow class, adverbial clauses, before, after, and where. We already had some of them in the previous exercise. Basically why and where, right? So, well, we're going to have different activities with this, but it's basically the same structure. Okay, so thanks for joining today, guys. We're going to stop here. And, well, I will see you tomorrow.
Thank you, teacher. See you
Thank
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank
See you.
you.
Bye-bye. Take care.